Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Luke Ducklow, where we do faith, family, fitness, finance, and fun. I just want to say thank you to all of my viewers and subscribers. I'm actually almost at 3,000 subs right now, and that is so exciting for me, so thank you so much. I'm actually going to be doing some giveaways on some merch for the first time ever. I am working on some merchandise right now, so go ahead and subscribe. That's only going to be for my subscribers, so you're going to want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that. It's a hot topic right now. We're going to be talking about finance. It's what everyone is worried about. It's what a lot of people are thinking about. A lot of people getting laid off right now, including myself. I'm right there in it with you. And I've been making some videos just to help you along with your finances and give you some solid advice. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know that I'm a big fan of the Dave Ramsey Baby Steps and Financial Peace University, which is still actually being offered for free right now with a 14-day trial. You can get that for free. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. I posted that in my last video. I'm going to put it in this one too. If you want to take advantage of that, go ahead and do it. It's the best financial advice that I've ever gotten. So what are some things that you can cut out of your budget? These are honestly things that you should have cut out of your budget already, in my opinion, before these financial hardships even came. The first one that I want to talk about is cable television. I can't believe how many people are still paying over $100 or even close to that much for cable television. Even though a lot of people have cut the cord, so to speak, and gotten away from it, there's still a lot of people that have it. The average cost in America of cable television is $107 right now. And I want to do a little look into a little 10-year period on that. If you're paying for cable television for 10 years, and think of how fast 10 years goes by, you would have paid a total $12,840. I made a video about this in 2014 about how bad of a deal that cable television is. It was a bad deal then. It's a really, really bad deal now with all the other options out there. Even if I were a millionaire, I still don't think I would pay for cable television, just based on principle of you're paying an exorbitant amount for something that you only use about 1% of. Think about how many channels do you actually watch for your cable TV package? Like 3, and the rest go to waste. Don't do it. Just, if this was your motivation to finally cut that off, so be it. Now here's an alternative for you that I personally use. This is called a TV antenna. Now this looks a lot different than the old TV with the rabbit ears that your parents or grandparents might have had. These are $22 on Amazon. I have been using this one for a few years now. I'll put a link below that you can actually buy this exact one if you want. And it's a one-time fee of $22. You get local channels. The only thing that I really actually watch much of on TV is NFL football, so I get all the local channels for free. The reception is really good. I know it would depend on where you live, but for the most part, you'll be able to get free local TV channels for the very small amount of TV that I watch. I hope you're not watching a ton of TV anyway, right? It's actually a pretty big waste of time. So finally, just cut the cable, cut it off. You don't need it. It's wasting your life. If you're watching a lot of TV, you may be getting a lot of car advertisements, which leads into my second thing that you should be cutting out of your budget: a car payment. The average car payment in America right now for a new car is $550. The average car payment for a used car is $393. I'd be a hypocrite if I have said that I have never had a car payment before or haven't taken out a car loan, but I currently don't have one and have not for several years. It's just not worth it to me. You can get a very reliable used car, save up for it. May not be the prettiest thing you've ever seen. It does get the job done, and someday I may buy a better looking car or a car that I find a lot more desirable. But if you're like most people, you honestly can't afford a new car. If you're having to make monthly payments for a car, you actually can't afford it because you don't actually have the money. You can't afford anything that you have to take out a loan for. That's why you have to take out a loan. But the thing is car loans are extremely common in America today. I don't think really anyone needs to. There's enough used cars out there and cars that get the job done. It's just that we don't want to because we're advertised to a whole bunch. It feels good to get a new car, and they look a lot nicer. Absolutely. But it's robbing you of a lot. For one, if you do face a financial hardship like right now, you're going to be suddenly stuck with a lot of stress and a payment that you may not be able to afford, not to mention the amount of interest that you're going to be paying on that loan. And let's do another 10-year study. If you've been paying a car payment for the last 10 years, on a used car loan, it'd be $47,160. Assuming you had a car payment that whole time, and you might say, well, I'll pay off my car loan early, and then I'll have a number of years where I won't have a car payment. Maybe, but the average car loan is about 5 years, and the average time that a person actually keeps their car is about 6 years. So there might be a small amount of time where you don't have a car payment, but odds are once you buy that car, you're not going to keep it forever. Things change. It's unrealistic to think that you're going to be keeping that car for 10 years, 15 years, forever, whatever you have in your mind. It's just not going to happen. I'm just saying, think about these things the next time you're thinking about taking out a car loan. I drive a 2005 Honda Civic with 207,000 miles on it, and it does really good. It gets good gas mileage. No, it's not the prettiest thing ever, but I haven't had a car payment for a long time. So the goal is to get away from doing these things, because these things will hold you back. They will rob you of your money and keep you living paycheck to paycheck. Item number 3 that you should be cutting out, or at least way down on your budget. This is the area where I actually struggle the most. This is going out to eat. Average American spends $4,157 going out to eat every year. Over a period of 10 years, it's $41,570. Hope you like the food. Now, it's unrealistic, I think, to say that I'm never going out to eat again, or I'm just stopping going out to eat completely. Unrealistic, but what you can do is, instead of using it as something that you do several times a week or quite often, you can use it as a treat. The way that me and my wife do this is we also, in our budget, allocate money that we each get as our fun money that her and I get to spend without having to answer for it. So we can blow that on whatever we want. Most of the time, I honestly use that on food, and I would much rather have that happen than to be constantly just going out to eat and wondering where all my money went while I'm just sitting there swiping the card. At least this way I know I have a designated amount that I get for each budget. When that money is up, that money is up. I can use that money for whatever I want, but if I run out, I have to wait until our next pay period until I get that money replenished. So if you're a very average American that pays $107 a month for cable television, has a used car payment of $393, and spends the average of $4,157 on going out to eat, in 10 years, on all that stuff, on a used car, cable television, and just going out to eat like everybody else does, and what's normal right now, in 10 years, think about how fast that goes by. You would have spent $101,570. Let that sink in for a second. That's just on normal stuff. Cable television, a used car payment, and going out to eat. Over 10 years, that's why we're living paycheck to paycheck and wondering where our money went. My question to you is, do you still want to be average? I'm Luke Ducklow, Faith, Family, Fitness, Finance, Fun. We'll see you in my next video.